We're back slightly early, as you can see here. 50 seconds to go. Haven't got into the game yet. Still floundering around like a crash monkey, like a crash bandicoot. I'm pressing buttons left, right and centre. I'm pressing all the buttons at once. I'm pressing one button with my elbow and the other with my knee. I'm playing Twister on the keyboard for your amusement. It's time now to go into, I'm going to the EU region. Chris is here. He's filling the stage in anticipation of his own game. Chris has managed to clone himself using hitherto unknown technology. He's managed to replicate his own flesh in a choreography of almost horrific proportions. He decked himself out in a nice little Star Citizen tracksuit with a charming little white buckle. He steps to the side and to the side again. His multiplicity propagating itself across the three-dimensional space through sequential time. He is unable to glimpse the curve of space-time. Therefore, gravity still exerts its effect upon his rotund body. The man's a genius. Can he pull it off? Let's check out what he has to offer with his PTU as we now just see if we can get into the game. I'm activating Visit Spaceport button with my knee as I simultaneously press the stream button with my nose. My elbow brushes the mouse as I reach over with my toes and operate the joystick. Contorted in this almost impossible position, I find myself ready to enter the world they call Star Citizen, where I'm actually not very well off indeed. I accidentally reclaimed a ship that I didn't know I'd lost, and it cost me quite a lot of insurance money, which is annoying, but there we are. That's insurance in the future, ladies and germs. It's always more than you expect. I thought I was going to be richer than Goofy's dentist. Turns out I'm poorer than a church mouse on benefits. So here we are. We're just waiting. We're just looking at the blackness that surrounds us. The loading screen has gone completely dark. Just going to hop out of there while I just look at this very, very briefly. Just see what we can see, if we can see anything here that's of any use to us. We're still in. We're still in. Like Flynn. As 'twere. As 'twere not. You can slightly hear the music wafting. Thank you for joining me, those who have joined me. I'm aware that this kind of thing is not the most entertaining gubbins on the planet. Oh, right, okay, we've just got an error, connection error. Alright, so network error, and I've got a bad token, so I've got to go back, I've got to quit the game. Yes, I do. A bad token! They've given me a bad token! I went in there for a good token. I said, can I have a token? They said, yes. What kind of token would you like? I said, give me a token, make sure it's not a bad one. And now I look in my hand, my grubby little hand opens up, and I see I've got a bad token in it. I've got a bad token in my hand. I've worked so hard in my life to try to get a good token. All I've got is a bad one. Oh Lord, why did you give me a bad token? I've been good all my whole life. I just want to get to Daymar in one piece. Lord, please, hear my prayer. Chris, can you hear me? I just want to get to Daymar. Oh, my Daymars. Oh. Sorry about that little outburst, but, you know, just the very thought of a bad token gives me the heebies. Not only the heebies, it gives me the jeebies. Gives me the heebies of the jeebies. Right. Downer is getting up soon. Yes, I am. I'm up. Time now is nearly 25 to 11. It's UK time. I should be working. I just thought I'd take half an hour just see if I could get you people to Daymar before I begin my working day. I shall probably crack on till about 10 o'clock at night, so it's going to be a long day. I thought I'd start it off in a good fashion. Turns out all I got for my pains was a bad token. Oh, I thought it was going to be the most quacktastic thing this side of Donald Duck's wife, but unbeknownst to me, Donald Duck's wife is merely a gold digger. She fleeced me for everything I've got. If a duck can fleece you, that is. More likely a duck would pluck you. And let's not go there, because there's a definite phrase that springs to mind. Right, let's see if we can get out of this nonsense now. I'm tired of it. Get me out, I want to get out. Citizen is not responding. Close the program. That's what I've been trying to do. That's why I pressed the X. Right, now I'm going to verify. Here we go, verification process. Now, ladies and germs, I am not complaining. This is the way it is. This is an early access game. This is the persistent test universe. I may poke fun, but I'm not angry. I'm not dissing the game. I'm not dissing Chris Roberts. I'm just merely, it's a bit harmless fun. Isn't that right, Chris? There he is. Look, he's got a half smile on his face. He's got that bemused look of a man who knows it's all going to turn out fine. And I appreciate that, Chris. You're a positive man, and I think that positivity is the only way forward. Really, it's all we've got left when you're in a tight corner. And I have to say this, actually, I'm a member of WHP, and some people have said that it's a griefing process to ask for papers, and yeah, they may be right, they may be wrong, who knows. But what I do like is our illustrious leader, Dan Giesling, is a man of positivity. He's got motivational speeches for all occasions, and that is all to the good. All to the good. So Dan, hats off to you, son. Let's give it another try. Let's be positive. Come on. It's going to work. It's going to work. Just listening to some royalty frees here, so we plug along. We had some problem with copyright the last few iterations. Right, here we are. Let me just give you a little look at this, because it's not to be sniffed at. Here we are. This is what they call the loading screen. I'm slightly in the wrong spot here, but you'll have to forgive me. I'm happy to be here in the corner. I think I could feasibly move myself over there a little bit. Maybe that works better. Who knows? So what you can see here is a little live action sequence going on. Two geezers here, hard at work, and Clive over here skiving. Clive the Skiver, they call him. What's Clive doing? Dave, look at Clive. Look, he's pretending to look in that box again. You passed me the torque wrench. Well, Clive's got it, hasn't he? Well, he's went over there like half an hour ago to get the torque wrench. I don't know what he's up to. Hey, Clive, what are you doing?
Yeah, sorry guys. Just looking in the box. I couldn't quite find the. Oh dear, so hard. I'm just having a look for the torque wrench. I think it might be underneath the shunt handle. Hang on, let me just move this. Let me just move this widget fiddler over here. I've got a box of, was it Phillips screws you wanted? I've got flatheads. There's nails here. Look, Clive, we don't want nails. We asked you half an hour ago to get the torque wrench. What are you playing at? Oh, sorry guys, it's just quite a big box. There's quite a lot of stuff in here. Oh God, I really hate working on the tyres. I hope they don't call me over again. I'm just gonna, oh God, I don't even want this job as a rover technician. I wanted to be a space pilot.
And me too, Clive. I wanted to be a space pilot, which is why I'm just gonna go ahead and stop dallying in your business and just see if we can get into this game. Is it possible? Is it possible? Maybe I've picked the wrong time of day. I don't know. What is it? Well, if you're California, you are like 2 in the morning. If you're Middle America, you are, I say Middle America, I don't know if that's the correct term, please don't crucify me. Not that anyone's watching this. What can you do? But basically, yeah, it's, you know, it's early in the morning over there, so I'm up against Canadian time maybe. I know that other people, there's other big name streamers streaming right now in a much more successful manner than me. But anyway, I appreciate you if you've joined me here. I really appreciate it. I'm going to try to get us somewhere that isn't just the usual locations. I'll try and get us to some kind of decent location. I'm still looking at the black screen. I'm sorry. Let's see what we can do here. What I'm going to do is just nip back, head on back, and whip us up a cup of something hot. Chris, fill the space with your choreographic genius. Look at him. Like a lumpy space invader. He's a space creator, isn't he, Chris? He's not an invader. He's created a space. He's asking us to invade it. He's a space inviter. Chris Roberts, the space inviter, inching his way steadily into the cohort. Call us Legion, for we are many. Oh, Lord above. And the pigs ran off into the distance. Well, what can I say, ladies and gentlemen? Proving difficult to enter, or even get a glimpse of 3.0 this morning. Thank you for joining me. I am attempting to get in, possibly. I mean, I have a good system here. I have a good internet. Good, everything's good. Did you hear me, Lord? Everything's good. Why do you give me a bad token? Why? See the luck I've had. Make a good man bad. Fine words. Fine words there. Nothing to be done. Nothing to be done at all here. Let's see what we can do. I'm just going to switch slightly here, people, because there's something that I want to check. Apologies for any kind of interval. Oh, hang on a minute, something's happening. Something is happening, people. I think we might be in. So let's just take the opportunity now. What a strike while the iron is hot, so to speak. Climbing out of bed, we lift our skin-tight green body like a frogman climbing out of his own tadpole. He stands up, surveying the mayhem around him. God, look at these frames. Look at that. That looks pretty tidy, I must say. Unlike this room, which is a complete mess. Who leaves a laptop perched precariously on the edge? Who leaves a half-eaten screwdriver like that? I must not eat screwdrivers. That's what I said to myself last night. But I couldn't resist it. When I see that Phillips head, I just want to bite it off. It causes me to pad the undertable with cushions, because the undertable is an area where your man can damage his knees. Right, okay. I am going to guess that I'm in pod number 4. There's the rail, it's there for safety. Right, here we go. See if we can get ourselves to Daymar. Quick smart. Here we go, here we go. What pad's he in? Pad 4! Oh! I'm in! I can't believe it! I'm in pad 4. I said pad 4, did I not? I said pad 4. Look at that! I'm right outside the ladies' toilets! There's no point standing outside the ladies' toilets, ladies and germs, because no one's going to come out of it because the female model has not yet been invented. Replaced a Big Benny's machine to try and distract us from the fact there are no women here. I've been standing here for days. I haven't seen one woman come out of there. What's going on? They're all in there. That's the thing. All the women are in the toilet. All you can do is eat Big Benny's. Grab, eat, wait for the women. Grab, eat, wait for the women. Grab, eat, wait. Let's not do that. Let's go. Let's just go. Let's go. Gonna ramp up the speed. What's this guy doing here? Every day I see some. What's up with your trousers, mate? Every day I see somebody standing by the apex. Look at that. Stood in the corner. It's part of a cult, staring at the other apex. Now, last time I did this, I caused the game to crash, so I'm not going to do it. But do I feel like this? If I went and stood there on the opposite apex and faced him off, would a wrestling match ensue? Would it simply cause the game to crash? Don't even go there. Now, as we come down here, we can see that there's very little running in the hallway. Look at this fella. What's he doing? What are you fixing, mate? Oi, you. The Mohawk went out of style in 1978. You know that? You got your finger stuck in a light hole. He's gone. Zombies, all of them. These AI zombies. I don't know what to think about them. Oh, the doors are slightly unresponsive. This is not good, ladies and gentlemen. Last time it was like this. Let's see what happens. Like, we'll do a countdown, right, from when I press F. Use. 1, 2. Ah, that's not too bad. 3, 4. Okay, alright. Now what we're going to do, we are going to take the Drake Cutlass Black. Now I put some... Hello. Excuse me. Now I actually sold this last time. Alright. What we're going to do, we're not even going to dally with the Prospector. We're going to stick... What? Oh, I see. I've crashed both of those. Alright, well... I feel like... Let's take... I don't know what to take. Let's take... Come on, let's take it. Why not? Let's take... Let's take the... yeah. Let's take it. Now, I appreciate your attention. It's taking quite a long time for me to get this vehicle. But we shall persevere.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Alright, well tell me what it is then.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Yes? You gonna say it again? Because twice is enough, mate. Alright. Just saying it. Ooh, you're naughty. Ooh, you naughty little terminal. Hey, who's left a Big Benny's? What do you think this is? Treat this place like a hotel. And you, mate, you can stop lounging. You've probably got work to do. Right, here we go. Let's try again. I want that ship. I want that ship. I want that big, beautiful ship. I don't want to be in a silly little thing. I'm going to take a great big lumping crump shumper. Right, expedition. Retrieve. Give me what I desire. Because desire is what is produced by these kind of games. Put that down there. Get everything nicely aligned.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Yeah, we'll deliver it then.
Your ship has been delivered
I
to the
told you,
following
mate.
landing pad.
Come on and tell me twice. It's going to say there's not enough room in it. Yeah, alright. Alright. I understand that space may be lonely. You've told me that as well and all. I would do, but I've got no one to share with. Since I got that bad token, my friends won't speak to me anymore. Let's take something simple. Let's take... No, I don't want to take that. I want to take something with a bit of space in it. Oh! B10. Be good. At B10. 9. 10 is this way, isn't it? Let's just go. Let's just go. Let's not tarry. Let's not dally. Let's go straight to 10.
Is it the
Orbital? Yes.
orbital path?
Path. Yes. Orbital path. Johnny, very good. Tomorrow we will ask you to read this sign here, which has got some of the similar words in it.
Thank you. I'm getting there. Orbital path. Orbital path. Can you say path?
Yes, you can say path.
Thank you.
Alright, see you again tomorrow for your next reading lesson. Some posters there, which you can enjoy reading. Right, let's cycle. Might as well cycle today, Mar. It'll be quicker, won't it? Cycling today, Mar, for charity, to raise money for people who have difficulty reading posters. It's taking a long time to cycle. Must say I don't like the new airlocks. The lock of airs doesn't really do it for me. 1 elephant, 2 elephant, 3 elephant, 4 elephant, 5 elephant, 6. That's a 6th elephant delay, which is more elephants than I would require. Meanwhile, cycling today, Mar. Here we go. Look at this. Look at the beauty. Hold on, I think there's somebody at the door. Just wait up 1 second. Back in the game. All it was this, a notice from Specsavers Opticians. I'm already wearing glasses. Right. Here we go. Let's see. Now, I've always had problems getting into this business, but now I don't. Come on, let's take this. Let's take this nanny to business. Let's take this all the way. Go up. Welcome, my friends, to the glory that is the constellation. Maybe I'm going the wrong way here. Okay, it's just a delay. We're alright. We didn't get a rover, but never mind. That's how it is. We're going to get too ambitious. Can I get through the door? Would that be possible at all today? There we are. Thank you very much. Right, we're going to hop in here, hopefully. Now, I'm pretty sure... That's co-pilot. Right, that's no good, is it? Let's just hop in to the pilot seat here. 1 elephant, 2 elephant, 3 elephant, 4 elephant, 5 elephant, 6 elephant. It's going to take 6 seconds to do everything. We're going to be here all night. This is the constellation, ladies and germs. I'm just about to see if I can put the engine on. 1 elephant, 2 elephant, 3 elephant, 4 elephant, 5 elephant, 6 elephant. Well, who knows how many elephants it's going to take? How many elephants does it take to change a constellation? More than you can shake a stick at. Let's say that the amount of pachydermal energy required to generate a viable engine turning on is open exterior, press to unlock. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? Engine on. Oh, I'm a bit All right, I'm not going to complain. All right, this is how it is. It's a new game. It's in development. That notice about hydrogen fuel, that's for Starfarer owners who are, able to scoop fuel from nearby gas giants. I'm kind of a little bit upset by the lack of action. Alright, flight ready. Oh, come on, baby. There we go, look, she's alive. Shield's coming online. Everything looking good. Let's have a little gander here. We're all set there. The rings are spinning. The rings of Olisar. Turning. Rotating on their axes. Let's see if we can get out of here without breaking anything.
Take off complete.
Let's just inch forward as we get out of this. Let's see if we can get the...
Landing gear raised.
Alright then, here we go. I've still got to tweak the settings on this as we come forward. Now let's get the rear view. Okay, there we are. Alright, it looks like the armistice zone around Olisar has been removed. That's one thing that we know. There was a no weapons zone previously around Olisar, which no longer exists. This is something which was always strange to me. I want to fire my weapons in space. I don't want people telling me what to do. Right, let's see what we can do here. Let's just have a quick look at the glory. That is the constellation. Let's take another view. There. Look at that. What a beauty, eh? What a beauty. And there she is, leaving a trail. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Olisar spindling off into the distance. How fragile Olisar seems now. What once was my home seems like a fragile stick or some kind of hippie talisman waved around at Glastonbury in an attempt to be different from the other mindless hippies. Right, let's see what we can do here. Now, what I'm going to do now is get the old Moby Glass. Well, I thought I was. I cannot get my Moby Glass up. Alright, there's a little bit of a hiccup there then. Let's get ourselves onto the map. Okay. Okay, we found ourselves a little bug here. There we go. There she is. The planet of my dreams. Do we want to go there? Or do we want to go to Yela? Is that worth doing, even? Daymar. There's Selin. Don't know if I want to go there, really. I would rather go to Daymar, to be quite honest. Let's do it. Oi. Stop it now. Stop it now. Alright, this is the bug of... Yeah, alright, that's slightly buggy. Let's just swing around. Just tweaking the freaky feeling. There she is. And we're probably gonna... Okay, we're spooling. We're on our way to Daymar! Let's go there. Let the glory commence. Daymar looms like a plum approaching from a fruit punch. Now,
Quantum drive is now off.
okay, that's good to know. Shubin Mining, Flanagan's Ravine, Dunlow Ridge, emergency shelter. Alright, so what you'll notice in this game is that because the planet rotates, as it should, different things will present themselves. I don't even know what OM2 is. What is OM2? Do you know what? I wonder if it's worth heading off there. And what I'm doing now is pressing. In fact, I'm not going to do that. I think I'm going to have to head for Dunlow Ridge, because what I want to do is not land in the dark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tweak the freaky feeling. I'm going to go next orbit 1 on this one. Just going to hone in here. And what we'll do is take the slowest ship that's ever been created and plod like a laughing policeman roller skating backwards into his own arrest. We will try to accelerate to a reasonable speed. We've got 830. We're hitting the speed of a Herald here in a constellation, which is not a bad thing. We're coming up 970, 986, 986. That's strange. That's the code to my keypad at work. Anyway, who knew that the speed of a constellation is actually how you access the staff room at my workplace. Wonders will never cease. Alright, so here we go. We're off on our way to Daymar. I'm not sure what will happen if I get out of the seat now, so I'm not going to get out of the seat. Normally, I think if this was more stable and I was feeling more confident, I would endeavour to take a stroll around this ship and see what is what. But as it turns out, it's not that stable, and we're just going to plod. That's what we're going to do. So another thing we're going to do is we're just going to inch ourselves to a bit more of a stable position there. Right, we're heading at 986 down to Dunlow Ridge Emergency Shelter, which should be in the glorious daylight of Daymar, as opposed to the glorious night of Nightmar. Okay, 1 second, ladies and germs. I just have to check something in the other room, and I'll be right back. Please enjoy the stream. I'm your host. I'll be back with some toast. Are we still there? Are we still in the game? Yes, we are. 300 kilometres to go. 300 kilometres to go. Should have gone to Specsavers. Right, I'm assuming at some point soonish. In a way, I feel like I should head over the top of the rainbow like this and then duck down into it. get the ramping up again. Just applying a little boost here till we get to 986. Let's just have a look at her as she comes in. She's looking good. She's coming in now. You can see the glory of the ship as she approaches. Look at this. Look at what a game, ladies and germs. What a game. She's coming in like a sleek tank edging away into the atmosphere of Daymar. What a ship. What a glorious day on Daymar.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're approaching Daymar. If you look below, you can see the surface of Daymar rushing by. We won't be landing anytime soon. It's possible that the entire environment in which you are now seated will crash, thus flinging you into a black nothingness. Do not be alarmed. This is all part of Ryanair's service. If you do not wish to select travel insurance, then do not uncheck the box marked no. If you don't wish to uncheck this box and receive an extra bag, allowance, or indeed a hotel or a hire car, then do not press the button marked yes. We at Ryanair thank you for your service and hope that that's clear enough for you to accidentally press all the buttons and render your flight to be much more expensive than you thought it was originally going to be. Thank you.
Little announcement there from Ryanair, just to clarify the selection process. If you do not wish to uncheck priority boarding, then do not press the button marked yes. I hope that's clarified things for you. What we'll do now is enter the actual view, current altitude. Here we go, we're coming in. Let's just get the burn. There's the burn as we come in. We're skimming the atmosphere now. This burn will probably be an extended burn as we skim the atmosphere, heating up like a sausage on a griddle. Anyone for Constellation Corv? Look at that. Look at the heat building up on the front there. It's probably not very good for the ship actually. Let's just take a little. We're going much too fast. Let's get down into the atmosphere now. Now there is a problem with the heads-up display here, which is actually that it's a white heads-up display, which is fine as long as you're tooling around in the inky blackness of the firmament. As long as you're in the black endless space between Chris Roberts' ears, you are able to see the heads-up display. But a heads-up display that you can't see is no display at all. It's a heads-down display, isn't it? It's a downer of a heads-up display. That heads-up display is a real downer. 58 kilometers to go. This is excellent work. We've really closed the gap here. Let's just, max safe speed is 1000. Let's just pick up the speed a little bit here because we want to get there sometime this week. 377, I think that's a good. Going to eat up the distance a little bit as we come in now. I've noticed the thing about Daymar is the glare and the look at this. Coming in now, just casting our eyes around. Notice that the velocity has made my wrists go funny. Oh, it's so noisy. That's good. We're a mere 39 kilometers. Dunlow Ridge. Let's just
slightly inch this way and that. Just going to bring her up slightly. Now I'm not great at reading these kind of controls, especially when they're cast against a completely white background. It's quite hard to see. I cannot see white on white. What's the matter with you? Cannot you distinguish between white and cream? We've clearly made the heads-up display. It's white text written on a cream background. What's the matter with you? Are you blind? Well, should have gone to Specsavers, mate. Because actually, I can't read it. Don't know what's happening. More to the point, I don't know why it's happening. Which I always feel is a prerequisite for success. Successful negotiation of events requires an understanding of not just what has happened, but how it's happened, and more importantly, most importantly, its causality, namely why. Why has it happened? What is the rationale for this occurrence? And how can event theory help us to understand the interval between events that may vary from different observers travelling independently with independent frames of reference? What's he talking about? I don't know. He's gone delirious at the controls of his spaceship because he's no longer in space. He finds himself in the alien atmosphere of the atmosphere. Let's just keep inching it. Dunlow Ridge Emergency Centre. We're 11 kilometres away now. We're coming in at a fair clip. I want to get a sense of my altitude. My altitude is alright. I think what we'll do is bring it down to about 500 and then we'll level off. Just going to ease off on the speed slightly now. This is the best we've done so far, isn't it, peeps and sheeps? This is looking all right now. I've not been this close to an actual location before, so forgive me if I just bringing us down to 95, coming down to 700 meters. Just going to dip down slightly, bringing us down to about 500 meters above the surface. Actually, I'm going to go down to about 300 meters. I can just read that altitude setting there. Very, very difficult to read. Let's just slow it right down, right down, right down, right down, right down. And we can drop us down even more. There it is, look. There it is. Slow it right down. Let's just drop us down. Look at that. The emergency shelter, Dunlow Ridge. We've made it, ladies and germs, we've made it. Let's see if we can park this baby somewhere suitable.
Landing gear deployed.
We need slightly better space. I'm thinking that I might just inch it over this way because that looks like a flat area. It's bringing us down slightly here, 64. Let's get down to about 50 meters above the surface. Should be adequate. Let's just take a little
Just zip along here slightly. Oh, I'm very excited. This is the best we've done so far. We've actually managed to park this beast. Let's just inch to a stop here. How does this look? Yep. Looks okay. Let's just take another little look at the situation. Alright, let's take her down. Let's take her down ever so slowly. Here we are, look at that. Reaching its landing position. It's about as good as it's going to get, friends. In which case, let's just turn the engine off. We made it. Now, can we get out of the seat?
Engines are off.
Okay. Now I've pressed that button. That took me quite a while to react. So I've pressed the button to get out of the seat. I'm just waiting a predetermined number of elephants before we can actually exit the seat. Yep. Here we go. Nice. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at Daymar. Look at this. We can see nothing in all directions. We better get out the ship before it starts to misbehave. Come on. I'd like to go through this doorway in 1 elephant, 2 elephant, 3 elephant, 4 elephant, 5 elephant, 6 elephant, 7 elephant, 8 elephant, 9 elephant, 10 elephant, 11 elephant. How many elephants does it take to get through a doorway? Come on, I can see the crack of day, Mar. All I want is to be allowed into this universe. Please don't do this to me. I've come all this way. Don't lock the door. Sorry, mate. No trainers. Right, come on. You can see there's definitely a rendering problem on the other side of this door. Here we are. Look at this. It almost feels like the light of Daymar comes into the thing. Oh, this is it. This could be it. If the elevator works. Does it work though? That's the question. Does it work? Alright. Let's try again. And please take me down. 1 elephant, 2 elephant, 3 elephant, 4 elephant, 5 elephant, 6 elephant, 7 elephant, 8 elephant, 9 elephant, 10 elephant, 11 elephant, 12 elephant, 13 elephant, 14 elephant, 15 elephant, 16 elephants. I'm not going any higher than that's my limit. That's my pachydermal limit. You've reached. Right, I've had enough of this caper. I'm going to sidestep you and try the other door. Ah. Now this was a problem, wasn't it? This ladder, as I remember. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just jump down. There's a rendering problem here. This is not good. This is not good at all. That was something that I needed to see. Let's try over here. Come on, where are you? There. Okay, just move slightly here. And go. Show me the icon. Show me what I need, baby. Show me. Show me. We're going down. Look at this! guns up. Look at this. We've made it onto Daymar. There she is. The beauty that is the Constellation. The only ship to actually get me there. Right. Let's get moving. Guns down. We're not worried about that right now. We just need to get to the emergency shelter. Let's just check. Let's just check the atmosphere, shall we? Yeah, there's trouble with the old pressure. It's 1.44 nitrogen, chlorine and hydrogen. Alright, so I've got an hour and 12 minutes left. And I've got 823 credits. Alright, well, actually what I don't want is that. It's definitely a bug today with the old look at the sky. I must say I'm very impressed with this. Look at this. Listen to the thunder. There's a storm coming, ladies and germs. Let's get inside. Just imagine the gameplay that's going to be possible in this game. The idea of coming down here, planting different boxes with different weapons in, setting yourself some flag points, setting yourself some targets, coming down here, and then we got a good old game of PUBG on the surface of Daymar. What a luxury. Now I just want to mark this my first time going into a shelter. Not done this before in game. The frames are looking very good, I have to say. Look at this. Look at it. There's my ship. I've arrived at the shelter on the planet's surface. Let's see if this works. Open sesame. Open says me. How many elephants did it take to change an airlock? Yeah, quite a few it turns out. It's funny because the frames are good. The frames are good, but the response times are quite slow. I'm assuming this is cycling now. Cycle. Maybe I pressed it too early. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. I have to wait for that door to close before I cycle the airlock. Cycling to Daymar. Quicker than getting there on by Constellation. I hope you're enjoying this. Anyone who happens to be watching it. Sounds like something's happening. Cycling we are. Alright. Pedal like crazy, boys, because we need to get into this little shelter. See what they have in an emergency shelter. I'm a bit perturbed that when we get in, there's not going to be anything in here really. I mean, you may know that already, but I don't. So is something going to happen here? Oh yeah, here we go. We're in, boys and girls. Okay, let's see what we've got here. We've got a bed. Can we get in the bed? That would be good, wouldn't it? Actually, then I can fall asleep here and respawn. I don't even know if that's functionality yet. Let's try this one. Doesn't look like it is. Maybe it's another bed. Right, over here we've got some boots. We've got some stuff. We've got the slovenly behaviour of people who have taken advantage of the emergency system. I don't like the fact that that door is the door to the outside. If somebody opens that now, I'm done for. Alright, the power cell is accepted and active. That's good. That's the reusable unit. Okay, so here I am. Here I am. Some various gubbins here. There's a box of sustenance. There's some MREs by the look of it. I don't know what that is. Some tablets. Makes a change from the old Big Bennies. There's a view of a rock. Is it sentient? Tessa, what do you think? It certainly looks like it's got something going on. You can see, is that the striation or the tessellation of the glass? Oh, little drop in frames there. Is that because the door just closed itself? Let's see what's in here. Absolutely nothing. Alright, well this looks like exactly what it says on the tin. It's an emergency shelter. Let's see if we can do a little scan here. Scan ready? No. All of these things will be functional, I'm assuming. Probably in error, I'm assuming that. Oh, there's a drill there. Black & Decker's made it to the 27th century. It's nice to see. There's all kinds of things here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we made it. We made it to the Dunlow Ridge emergency shelter. What I'd like to do now is get into one of these beds and wake up here tomorrow. Whether that's going to be possible or not, doesn't look like it is. Alright, so that might have been an error on my part. I thought that that kind of persistence was still in. It's clearly not. Maybe I should head back to the ship and try and sleep there. I'll tell you what we'll do. What we'll do is we'll say that we were successful. We've reached Daymar for the first time. We've made it to a shelter. This is what we can expect at 3.0, this kind of gameplay. It's vast, the universe is vast, there are many other locations to visit, so please, I will be going to them all over the next week or so please tune in again for some more of these shenanigans. For now, I will just merely gaze at the Fender Stratocaster that is there, floating outside, next to the sentient rock, and I will thank you for watching and bid you a very good evening. Yes, sir.